Sarah Huckabee Sanders is the press secretary for the Trump administration, which essentially means that she's a professional liar for the administration, and she is, just a huge liar. I don't know how else to put it. What you're now going to be hearing is one of the dumbest things I've ever heard in my entire life. She's going to claim that just because you don't see a judge or get a court case, that you don't have due process. Check it out.
Sir, I want to ask you about the president's tweet over the weekend where he said that people who cross the border illegally should be sent back with no court cases, no judges. Does the president believe that undocumented immigrants have no due process rights whatsoever?
Virtually all Americans agree that it makes no sense that an illegal alien sets 1 foot on American soil and then they would go through a 3 to 5 year judicial process to be removed from the country. Thousands of illegal aliens are removed every month without seeing an immigration judge as a result of procedures in current law, including voluntary removal and expedited removal. Just because you don't see a judge doesn't mean you aren't receiving due process. The president is focused on securing our borders and reforming our immigration system to prevent the crisis at the border from getting worse.
But he's saying no judges, no court cases, so no opportunity to claim asylum, no opportunity to have their cases heard before a judge.
No, like I just said, just because you don't see a judge doesn't mean you aren't receiving due process. Also, the president would like to see us stop people from illegally entering the country at all. We'd like to have secure borders. The Democrats are the ones that want open borders. The president would like us to secure the borders and have a very legal and easy immigration process so people can come here the right way, not the wrong way. John?
Yeah, no, this is just objectively completely false. Due process is getting a judge to hear your case. Due process is getting a court case. You cannot, again, the Constitution says that no person will be deprived without due process. And that says no person. It doesn't say no American citizen. So it applies to everyone inside of the United States. So if someone enters the United States, that means that they deserve to get due process because, as the man said, you can claim asylum. But no matter what, you have to give due process. Due process is something that's not, it's not like some kind of, maybe I'll no, due process is a requirement. Okay, that's how our country works. That's how law and order works. That is how our government functions. And the idea of not being generous in granting due process, not leniency during due process, but granting due process, seriously makes me question your affinity or, desire to really have a functioning justice system, a functioning judicial system, a functioning democracy over all others. And so it's very disappointing, although admittedly not very disappointing because, what do you expect? This is the type of shit that they say all the time. She's just a constant, consistent, incessant liar for the Trump administration. But stuff like this is unbearable because she just flat out factually incorrectly, and by the way, just admitted that they're not granting due process in the process of her statement. She literally just admitted we're not giving them due process because due process is getting a court case. It's being heard, having your case heard by a judge, and when you're not granting that, that is unacceptable. Due process must be granted to people. It's by the Constitution, by the way. So the people who are supposedly all about the Constitution now depriving people of due process. And also, I like to throw in Democrats want open borders. What the fuck are you talking about? Stop lying. You're a disgusting piece of shit. Fuck you.